Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch, and welcome to a quick, but probably not actually all that quick, unboxing of my AliExpress haul from the latest sale. When I made the top 10 video, I said I had 3 watches in my cart ready to go, and on the 1st of November, the day the sale began, I bought all 3 of them. Now, because the sale ran for a full 12 days this year, one of the watches arrived while the sale was still ongoing. My mind was blown. The Chinese carrier pigeons have clearly got considerably faster over the years. I think the second watch arrived on the 14th of November and the third watch landed today. I am therefore itching to get into the boxes. There is of course no great mystery as to what's in the boxes because I told you what I was buying and I put the pictures of the watches on the thumbnail of this video. But the eternal question remains, are they actually any good? I paid quite a bit of money for the Epoch watch with the Rainbow Tritium without being 100% convinced about the Epoch watch with the Rainbow Tritium. Yeah, let's just flip the camera and open the boxes. What a haul! I still can't quite believe that I have got all 3 of these in hand in Sydney on the 15th of November when I'm recording this, having only ordered them 2 weeks prior on the 1st of November. Yeah, they're definitely getting sharper, especially considering what time of year it is. So you know what I got. How much did I end up paying? Well, the Baltany was about 140-ish US dollars, so just over 200 AUD. The Epoch was the big purchase for me. That one came in at about 275 USD. The Steeldive was the bargain of the day, I felt, at about 65 USD, and I think a lot of you felt the same way. It is ridiculous how much watch you get for that little cash, just over 100 Aussie. I'm going to compare it directly to the last dive style watch that I paid 100 Aussie for. You be the judge. And I thought I would open the Steeldive first. I'm going to open them in ascending financial outlay today. This one definitely by far the cheapest. Let's do it. Oh, it's a bag within a bag. Oh, and then there's another bag within that bag. Chinese still not all that great with the environmentally friendly packaging, are they? We've seen plenty of these little dollar plastic tubs before. I've seen early Chronos models, San Martins, Addies dives, Steeldives, etc. all supplied in these. At least it protects them nicely in transit. So why did I buy another Steeldive 1970? Well, I bought it because that was the cheapest I'd ever seen it. I don't think I'd seen it cheaper than about 80 US dollars before. And I bought it because I always felt that I bought the wrong one. I bought the green one, and I reckon the black one is probably the better choice. I never felt the colours of the green one quite matched each other, and this one is probably more modifiable as a consequence of the black. Let's get it out the packaging. Well, this one's working, which is a good sign. The second hand is ticking away, and yeah, I quite like the look of this black. And we have some stickers to peel. You are kidding me. Look, I'm not finished peeling the stickers off yet, but I spotted this. Steeldive branded, chamfered edge, loads of micro adjust. They've upgraded the clasp to a milled lower. The only thing I used to complain about on these was the fact that the clasp was a bit of a throwaway. I used to throw them away and upgrade them. Now you don't even need to do that. 65 USD, that is obscene. There we are, peeled and revealed. You've seen plenty of these here and elsewhere, I'm sure. If not with Steeldive, then with something else on the dial. Seiko 81106105 Homage, aka the Willard, 44mm case, but it wears really nicely because a super compact lug to lug. And look at that case, it cuts back in on the wrist. Talking of wrists, let's get this one sized up and let's get it on mine. But before I get it on wrist, let's do the dimensions very briefly. 44mm diameter as mentioned, 13.5 thick, but only 47 lug to lug. So yeah, wears very well. 20mm lug width, and on this supplied stainless steel bracelet with that new fancy clasp, sized up for me, 7-inch wrist, 176 grams, so not inconsiderable. It's a big watch, but wears small, but yeah, quite heavy on the bracelet. I do tend to wear mine on a rubber strap, but when the bracelet's the same price as the rubber strap, you really may as well order the bracelet just to have it in the box. If nothing else, let's finally get it on wrist. There it is, 44, normally a bit too big for me. I wouldn't normally go for this size of watch, but because it's that cushion case, kind of classic cushion case, it just vanishes. One thing I did notice, they've got rid of the blue AR coating on the sapphire crystal. Probably for the best, but yeah, the sentimental part of me misses it, like the old Steeldives and all of the other homages had. 200 meters of water resistance, ceramic bezel insert. It's just amazing for $65. There's my green one on a rubber strap, and you can see what I mean about the difference between the AR coating, clear coat on the black one, and it's got that blue tinge to the green one. I just felt the red one would be easier to modify. Any modifications, I would try and keep the hands because the loom on these is actually really good, but yeah, easier I think to find a black chapter ring with markings or something, perhaps a bit of extra loom that way. I always felt the green one was a little bit difficult, which is why I didn't bother to modify it. The black one, yeah, it's going to be modded at some point. And just before I move on to the Baltany, this is the last dive style watch that I paid 100 Aussie dollars for, 100 on the nose. It's by Alba. Alba are a Seiko sub-brand, and it's a Seiko homage as well. It's a kind of a tuna, I guess. This one has mineral crystal. It has a bi-directional friction bezel with an aluminium insert and no pip. It's only got 100 meters of water resistance from a push-pull crown. The bracelet is a disaster road link hair nipping mess, and it features a 7S26 non-hacking, non-hand winding movement rather than the NH35 hacking and hand winding Seiko movement of the Steeldive. The Steeldive is superior in every single way, and it only cost me $4 more. Alright, watch number 2 then, the Baltany. I was really excited when I saw this one on Ali for the first time. Retro chrono, right up my street. Nice size, nice shape, looks really good. And a Seiko Mecha quartz so it can sit in a box until I need it, and then I don't have to set it. Let's open it. And just for a second there, I thought I was on for another one of those plastic tubs. But this seems a little bit different. Looks almost like a spectacle case, sunglasses case, if you see what I mean. Again, Baltany looks like it's running at a slight gangster lean there. Let's have a look at the watch though. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Little polishing cloth, some bits and pieces. Instruction manual, and ooh, look at that, we have a stamped and dated warranty card. 150 for this one. Maybe we're getting a little bit north of the Paganis and the Steeldives, etc. So you can expect a signed and dated card with these ones. Come on, let's fish it out of the packaging. And we've even got a little bit of sticker peeling here. Not quite sure why that green arrow is pointing down. Maybe it's telling me to pick down. No, still not sure what that green arrow was for. Anyway, let's peel off these stickers. And look at that wee cracker. I love those numerals. I love the fact that they hadn't clipped or cut any of them to make way for the 2 sub-registers. Now, is this screw down? Yep, screw down crown. I believe it's got 100 meters of water resistance. Screw down chrono pushers also. I mean, I'm not sure how often I will be using the chronograph function of this watch, but hey, it's nice to have it, and it looks good with that north-south register arrangement. Yeah, and obviously ticking second hand down there at the 6 o'clock. Chrono timer, 60-minute chrono timer up there at the 12 o'clock. NATOs, I'm not a massive fan of NATOs, but I've got enough alternatives in the house that actually looks like quite a decent one. Unbranded there. But nonetheless, what have we got? A sterile case back. I'll pop it on wrist in just a second. Yeah, sterile case back. That is all fine. You don't really want too much branding on one of these mid-century Second World War retro style chronos anyway. So dimensions on this one, 39 across the middle, 11.7 mil thick, 45.5 lug to lug, 20 mil lug width, and on the supplied NATO, 72 grams only. And it looks good on wrist. That really does look sweet. Flat sapphire crystal, bead blasted, silver case, crown, and chrono pushers. I may have spoken too soon about the NATO though. The hardware is actually the best part of it. That feels really thin, almost papery. I don't think it would last all that long. It's certainly not going to last all that long attached to this watch. I have no shortage of other superior NATOs or plenty of leather or rubber options, but that is a sweet looking little watch. Super legible as well. I love the silver surrounds those hands, really catching my studio lights. I have reviewed one Baltany on the channel before. I included it in a previous top 10 list. I borrowed Mr. P's for that video. Nice to have one in my own collection now. Alright, third and final watch from the haul, the big one, the Epoch. Witness the times. Hey, at least they tried. I will certainly be able to witness the time after dark with this one. T100 tubes in a variety of different colours. Let's get into it. Alright, well, I certainly got a big enough box for my $270 odd. And what else have I got? A little catalogue. One of those, which is great. They are my preferred bracelet adjustment tools. Polishing cloth. A couple of those nasty little spring bar things. Yeah, okay, not too bad. But I'm not really interested in the packaging. I'm interested in the tritium. Alright, I've had a couple of T100 watches before and they were just outrageous. And I think this one is going to have an extra little something something because of the outrageous colour selection. Assuming they sent me that one, there's the watch. Alright, pretty simple all things considered, this one. Yeah, looks okay. It's only running a Miyota, but it is a day-date Miyota, which isn't too bad. Yeah, some stickers to peel. It all looks pretty basic. I said in the top 10 video, I was probably going to put it on rubber and wear it as a night watch anyway because, you know, duh, that's why you buy tritium. It's to wear it after dark. That's where this one probably looks best. It's not an ugly watch, I would say, kind of Flieger style with those big sword hands, simple numerals, almost a bit of type A in there. But yeah, let's get the stickers off and then let's turn the lights off. God, that plastic was seemingly never ending. I've got to say the bracelet looks a lot better in the flesh than it did on the listing. The listing is dreadful. The photos are all blurry and messy. Clasp is super basic, but at least it is milled underneath. And it seems they sent me one with a golden Miyota. I always love a gold rotor and a gold movement in the stainless steel watch. It did actually say in the listing that they sent either stainless or gold. I guess it's the back. It doesn't really matter. This one is all about the front. Let's size it up, get it on wrist, get the dimensions organized, and then get it into the darkness. Yeah, so this one is perhaps not that great, to be honest. It's bigger than I was expecting for a start. It's 43mm in diameter, 12mm thick, 52 lug to lug, and weird end links. 21mm lug width, an additional slap in the face. Sized up for me, at least it's not massively heavy, it's 140 grams. It just doesn't feel very nice. That bracelet is sharp edged at the top. The clasp, as discussed, is cheap upper, milled lower. Yeah, and the case itself, it is a screw down crown, but it's unsigned. I knew all that. I kind of knew what I was getting into with this one. I was hoping it would be a positive surprise, but I don't think it is, to be honest. Very, very basic case there. Perhaps I will be looking for a different case to rehouse the dial, the hands, and the movement. I'll have a good route around, see if I've got something that, with a Miyota in it already, that I can pull out and replace holus bolus for this. Yeah, alright. Anyway, let's put it on wrist briefly and then see what it's like in the dark. Yeah, that is a big, long lug to lug. Kind of awkward. Reminds me a little bit of my Breitling Aerospace, which I sold because it was just a bit too big for me. Yeah, bracelet looks alright, but really doesn't feel nice to the touch. Epoch there. At least it's slim at 12mm thick, but hey, none of this is why I bought this. As discussed, I'm probably going to put it on a rubber strap anyway, if it gets to that stage. Well, we have a redeeming feature, which is just as well because We really needed one by this stage in the unboxing. That is awesome. That is fantastic. That is just what I was hoping for. That is a bucket of fun. Sure, the bi-colour ones are more sensible because they have a different colour tube at 12, so you know the alignment at night, but this one is so much more fun. I think I'm going to be looking for a new case and migrate that whole dial hand movement arrangement over, which is a bit of a shame and not really what you want to be doing, having just spent $280 though, is it? So a real mixed bag today then from my AliExpress sale haul. Some surprises really. The Steeldive, no surprise in the watch, it's fantastic. A surprise though that they have upgraded the clasp and managed to do it whilst reducing the price. Yeah, I look forward to tinkering around with this one, or perhaps just putting it on a black rubber strap and enjoying it. Baltany, a real surprise. That looked great from the photos and it looks even better in reality. That is a little peach of a watch and I love the stark white numerals against that 14-ounce hand and indices. Sweet, I will be wearing that quite a lot, I'm sure. Surprisingly poor Epoch, to be honest, the most expensive watch of the three, costing me well into the 400 Aussie dollars. I bought a lot better than that for a similar amount of money, to be frank. I knew I was taking a bit of a risk with that one. I don't think they've sold a lot. The listings suggest that they don't really care. The watch suggests that, yeah, they should care perhaps a bit more. Again, my hunt for decent budget tritium seemingly continues. But my hunt has just begun for a Miyota case with a shorter lug-to-lug distance than 52mm. If you like this multiple unboxing, why not check out the only other triple that I've done and an AliExpress double. Thanks for watching this one. I will see you again in a future video.